Yeah. Again, welcome to another episode of the also popular, also loved Rich and Rare podcast, man. Of course, it's your boy OVO Skip here chilling with you. I brought a friend along with me, my girlfriend. OVO Millie is here with me. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Put a smile on your face, girl. Put a smile on your face. It's OVO Millie. And again, this is the Rich and Rare podcast. Thank you all for tapping in. As you know, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just type in Rich and Rare Podcast in the search bar. Hit subscribe. Share with all your friends. Also, you can follow us on iHeartMedia. Follow the podcast on Spotify. Follow us on Amazon Music. Follow us on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Google Podcasts. Follow us on DZ. And also, man, go to Spreaker Radio. Download the app, man. Archive all the shows that you've missed. My co-host leaving me. But, this is the Rich and Rare podcast, so tap in. And what we're going to talk about today is we're going to get into how social media affects relationships, you know, because that's a big thing now. Social media is very huge. Social media is pretty much the way of life. So we're going to talk about that. But first, I'm going to hop into, man, today is a beautiful day, August 7th. Some things you guys may not know today. On this day, there in 1673, John Kerr, whoever that is, became a Scottish spy. Just some crazy fun facts, man, that happened on this day. Any year, doesn't matter the year, just on this day. Oh, I know him. Randy Ships. Cool dude. There's not really much that went on this day.
And that's August 8th, which is today.
Oh, that's why. No, this is August 7th, man.
No, it's the 8th.
This right here? It's updated. Sorry, guys. It's updated. This is nothing that was popping on the 8th of August ever. I'm going to just skip on and shout out the birthdays. Let's see here. Who we have here on the list that's popular? No popular people born on this day. I think I went to the wrong site. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, again, if you're just not tuning in, it's the Rich and Rare Podcast. OVO Skip, OVO Millie. Right now we're just running down some facts and birthdays for today, August the 8th. But anyway, forget all that. Let's hop into the topic. Well, I'll come back to that. I'll close you guys out with that. Give you guys some birthdays that you didn't know existed today. Kind of shaky right now, but, I'm good. So.
Why are you shaky? Why are you shaking?
I don't know. Just the topic, man.
Why are you scared?
I'm never scared. I'm never scared. But, so, yeah. We're talking earlier, and we just, was conversating about how we think social media has changed just everyone's point of view, changed everyone's thought box, and changed everyone's morals. Like, back then we didn't have social media, so we kind of grew up in an era where we had to write letters, so which actually kind of benefited us in the long run, because when you social media, you post and you're
letting everybody in your business.
Huh?
I said you let everybody in your business.
When you post things, yeah. Yeah. And that's and it's kind of like a opening for your relationship to get fucked up in a way.
Right.
Because it's allowing access to you.
I told you at the very beginning, I said I keep relationships private because what people don't know, they can't ruin.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. What they don't know, they cannot ruin. They won't have a chance to ruin. But how do you go about as far as like keeping a relationship private but on social media? So don't you think your partner would be like, why don't you ever post me? Or, it can also hurt.
It can. It has its ups, it has its pros, and it has its cons. And you can post that you're in a relationship. You can post your person, but you have to make sure that you leave the private things between you guys. So like a lot of people get on there and they vent on social media. So when they have problems, sometimes they don't post it on the regular timeline. They reach out in the DMs for other people.
Of course. Yeah,
So
DM.
they'll go and instead of it being a partner and the other partner talking about it, they go and they talk about it with somebody else. And it's usually the opposite sex that they go and reach out to. They don't reach out to the same sex. Like,
Why not? I mean,
a girl won't go because
sometimes
they want
sometimes people
attention.
have friends. Like even
Sometimes
me,
they
I
do.
have Facebook friends, but even sometimes I have to ask my homeboy a question. I'll ask him, I'll DM him, hey bro, this is what's going on. Da-da. So sometimes,
Yeah.
You vent to-
I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. They do. But a lot of the time, the majority of the time, because they're upset and they're spiteful, they will go and they'll reach out to the opposite sex and they'll be like, oh, so and so, and their mentality will be like, well, I'm getting the other person's point of view, the other sex point of view. So I reached out to the guy or to the girl because I want to see what they think because, I'm having problems with my boyfriend. So I'm going to reach out to a guy and be like, and then that invites the other person. Oh, so you're having problems with your boyfriend. But you're not going to reach out to just some stranger. You're going to reach out to somebody that you're comfortable with and you don't know if the other person has feelings for you or likes you or whatever. You don't know that.
True that.
So you open up something that gives them like an idea of that, oh, well, okay, do I have a chance now? And they might not be completely honest in helping you out. They might actually hurt the relationship because they might give you controversial advice to make to make your relationship even worse. So a lot of the times, people do that and they shouldn't. Instead, because it's not a battle between you. It's not about winning. It's not a battle. You're not battling. You're not fighting with your partner. You're trying to communicate with your partner. It's a battle between you both because you're not trying to win anything. You're trying to fix something. And when you open that communication to somebody else of the opposite sex, it's only going to bring problems.
School them then.
The one thing you don't do is you don't reach out to exes. That's one thing you don't do. You don't reach out to exes about any type of problems. You don't reach out to exes about anything. Because if your exes are still attached to you or they have feelings for you, they're never going to be rooting for you to be happy no matter what they tell you to do. They're always going to make sure that they cause more problems because that will benefit them.
I agree with all that, man. Like, there's nothing I can disagree with. I don't know. I think social media, to me, it depends on like the platform you use.
Correct.
Like, Twitter is a lot different for me than Facebook.
Right.
Because Twitter's a little bit more
Public.
grown up.
That's more public. That's more
because the celebrities interact with you,
and people don't give a fuck on Twitter. You're not on Facebook. It's more personal because on Facebook you usually have your.
They're called friends, not followers.
Right. You have your family usually there, and you post your kids. Like I used to have a Twitter. I don't have a Twitter anymore. But on my Twitter, I never posted my kids because I don't want anybody stealing.
Or...
Not about bashing, but I don't want anybody stealing my kids' pictures and using them for something stupid. My Twitter was mainly sports. My fucking baking and just chit chatting.
Speaking of baking, speaking of baking, where can we find you at on Instagram? Can you tell our listeners?
Immaculate
if you guys
Confections.
if you guys love sweets, this is your woman, man. Where can we find you?
Immaculate Confections.
Immaculate Confections with a K. Where?
On IG.
Only
on IG.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on Facebook too, don't lie.
Yeah, but I don't use my Facebook. I haven't used that Facebook in like 3 or 4 years. My business Facebook, I don't use it because I didn't use Facebook like that before.
Got you. And if you're just now tapping in, man, it's the Rich and Rare Podcast. It's your boy OVO Skip, my girlfriend OVO Millie, right next to me, man. We trying to run to the Billy. Shit. Nah, but if you're just not tapping in again, it's the Rich and Rare Podcast, like I said. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can follow us on iHeart, follow us on Spotify, follow us on Pod Addict, follow us on Apple Music, follow us on Google Podcasts, follow us on iTunes, follow us on Deezy, Pod Addict, and also, man, download Spreaker to where you can go ahead and archive all the shows that you missed. Again, it's the Rich and Red Podcast. But yeah, now back to what I was saying. I feel like I use Facebook for more family, but Snapchat is also a big one.
That's a very big one. That's one
that'll fuck your whole relationship.
Oh yeah, because
and the messages disappear after 24 hours, so they can just or maybe 48. I don't know how long it is, but I know they disappear on their own.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, you can always screenshot it. So there's always, and yes, it'll let the other person
know that you did it.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even care. I don't use Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat.
I never got into the whole Snapchat wave.
I was never into
or TikTok, man. I mean, I got into it for a little bit, a couple of months, then I was like,
I've never had a TikTok. My daughter has a TikTok that I monitor for her.
Little Millie.
Because she loves TikTok and she likes posting, stuff on there. But I have that to monitor her. I don't have Snapchat. I do have the app because she uses it.
Yeah. But it's monitored and
But
shit.
It's monitored.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, you watch all these Dateline, How to Catch a Predator, and I got to make sure my baby girl's taken care of.
Chris Hansen.
Shout out to Chris
Are you comfortable? Nah, but what do you think is which social media platform do you find is the easiest to get away with shit on? You think? What could you get away with the easiest?
I don't think there's one that's the easiest. I mean, Snapchat would be the easiest, but I don't think there's one in particular that's the easiest. They all have DMs, so any platform that you're on is open for you to fuck up. And it doesn't even have to be, it can be with strangers, it can be with people that you know, it can be with people that you went to school with, it can be your exes, or they can be stalking you. It don't matter. There's not one particular app. You could have one app and you delete it, and then you go to another app, and then that's the one that you're gonna go through. And
or create different accounts.
You create different accounts. If let's say I have an ex, and let's say he's fucking stalking me, so I block him on one, I block him on the other one. They'll make another account to reach out to me. I might block them on everything. They'll email me, they'll text me, they'll create different numbers. They'll get messaging apps. There's a lot of shit that can go wrong in a relationship, but that's not on the other person. You have to respect your partner enough to make sure that you aren't entertaining those people. If I get a message from anybody, even if it's your homeboy, and he says, hey, have you seen Jason, or have you talked to him, I'm gonna screenshot that shit and I'm gonna send it to you. Be like, hey, your homeboy messaged me. Why?
Yeah.
Because I respect you enough, and I don't want shit to ever go sideways and be like, oh, well, why didn't you tell me? Nah. If I get a message from anybody on any app, on any fucking social media.
Thank God for the screenshot.
Anything. Text. If they call me, I will screenshot that they call me, and I'm going to send it.
Screenshot.
Why?
Spamming the screenshot.
I'm the queen of receipts, and I will screenshot every fucking thing and everything. Because I want to make sure that I can tell you, oh, okay, yeah, so on August 7th of 2021, you said this, but you're telling me this? Nah, I got the proof. So...
And congrats to me and you real quick. We're pregnant.
Yeah, we are.
Congrats. You know,
little OVO Skippy.
Little OVO Skip, man. Yeah, so, congrats to you for being the mother, and you're going to be the one that's toting the baby, catching all the cravings, all the midnight rumblings.
You going to be getting the cravings, dude?
Nah, I ain't going to be getting the cravings. Nah, but real quick, though, before we close out, man, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been the Rich and Red Podcast, but I do want to go shout out to Jalen Hurts. Nah, I'm playing. Fuck Jalen Hurts. It is his birthday today, though. He's turning 26. I said I would get into the birthdays with you guys. Mike Trout, baseball player, man. MVP.
Shawn Mendes, the singer.
32 today, Mike Trout. Shout out Big Mike Trout.
Mm-hmm. Shawn Mendes.
Oh, Mendes' birthday
today.
Canada's own, man.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know who the fuck Ryan Garcia is, but Princess Beatrice of York.
And Megan Good's birthday today, too.
Megan Good's birthday today.
What's up, Meg? She's from
Sable, wrestler Sable. It's her birthday.
Sable. I remember old Sable.
Yep.
She was good, man. She was Stone Cold for a minute.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that's all we have for today. Again, please go archive the show. Go download the Spreaker radio app, man, and archive the show. It's been Jay, OVO Skip, OVO Blip, or whatever, and OVO Millie, man. We out.